It's important to connect to yourself daily, to wake up your inner being, to become one with the Most High and your inner self, to set positive intentions for today, to address the trauma that lies within you, to open your heart to new possibilities, and to reach your highest potential. Every day is a journey, so it's important to start from the positive and intentional place. Love and light.
Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I hope that I am finding you all in an amazing place. I am doing well today. I set my intentions every day to do well. And if you're not there, I hope that you're listening to your mind, your body, and your spirit, okay? Hey, y'all. Hey. So, what's up? Look, I am Coach Keela, and I am here to be a guide of inspiration. I'm here to be a guide of hope, a guide of helping you get your stuff together, okay? So, with that being said, before I get into my conversation, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notifications so you can be alerted. I don't want to say alert, but so you can be notified when I post new videos. And also check out my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I don't think I've added my TikTok to the description, but now since I said that, it will be in the description after this set here. So today I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about unlearning to learn. And this has been on my spirit for the last 2 days. So I said, okay, God, I feel like this is the route you want me to take this week and maybe next week, whatever. But it is definitely something that needs to be heard. I'm not really speaking from an organized place, okay? So I'm kind of just shooting it from the hip and I'm just going to let God guide me. I'm going to let Him guide me, okay? But yeah, anyways, I hope that you all are loving on yourselves. I'm a advocate for self-love, okay? I am an advocate for self love. Self love is the best love. I know that's one of those, probably you probably feel like one of those corny lines, but it's so necessary and it's so true to show yourself some love and show yourself some grace before you get your day started and before you put that energy towards anyone else in your life, okay? All right. So, unlearning to learn. And I think I want to start with loyalty. We grew up, some of us, most of us has grew up showing loyalty to family first, and that spills off into relationships of friends and then relationships of spouses. But the issue that I see with loyalty is that we don't know how to show it to ourselves. So oftentimes we get treated wrong in relationships because no matter what we receive, they're going to get our loyalty, right? No matter how much we've been no matter how much we will be used and abused, we still find a way to be loyal to them, right? And with that, we could become resentful towards the people who we love because no matter how much they hurt us or manipulate us, we still will rise out of our beds. We will still leave the house at whatever time. We will still do things we don't feel like doing in order to be loyal to them because we feel like maybe there's something that we would get from that. But today, we're going to talk about being loyal to you first and taking notes of the energy and the love that is being poured out to you and the love that you pour out to others. And is it the same? Is it balanced? Are your relationships balanced? And this could be with your kids, with your mom, your father, your spouse, your friends. Are your relationships balanced? Because those could be the very tests that we're feeling every day. So as long as you are showing so much loyalty and respect to people who are not doing the same for you, you will remain stuck in this position where you probably won't feel like you're elevating. You probably won't feel like you're achieving some of the most important tasks or goals that you have in place for yourself, because you are stuck at a level into which you're not putting that energy into yourself, because you are operating off of negative feelings. Because once you understand that you're going above and beyond for people who are not doing the same for you, that sets you back a little bit. And we can all admit that does not feel good, right? It doesn't feel good. So I talk about being brave. And in this situation, it requires bravery, because you may need to put boundaries in place. I know I always talk about letting people go and doing things, but try boundaries first. What can you lose? There is nothing to lose other than a piece of yourself if you continue down the same path. We were not taught to love ourselves and do for ourselves and care for ourselves before we go out into the world and do it and show it. So we missed a big portion of what's important to our own inner beings, our own inner child. And so from a kid, you've learned not to show yourself that attention, that love, that tenderness that should come before anybody else. Because I truly believe a part of loving ourselves is a part of really truly having a love for God. Because it's a wrong interpretation. We forget that God asks us to love ourselves first. We forget that He said we need to be our better and best selves before we go out into the world. And once you begin to have that love and loyalty for yourself, you would then be so much more powerful. You're connected to things in a different way. So this issue is ancestral. It's ancestral, and it's a hard thing to put away. And it's not something you have to necessarily put away, but you have to figure out how to add yourself to your own list of people to be loyal to. And if it is toxic people, manipulative people, negative people that you're so loyal to, you may not need them in your life anyways. And sometimes we often have to make a choice of choosing ourselves or choosing them. And to be quite honest with you, it's harder to choose ourselves when it's so comfortable being in uncomfortable relationships. Somehow, for some reason, we find comfort in that. And it's okay to speak up for yourself. It's okay that they may not receive it well. However they receive, however you love yourself, is none of your business. If they can accept your boundaries, it's none of your business anymore. You put your boundaries out there and you turn your back. Okay? If they cannot accept it, you should not have to alter your feelings to make somebody else feel good. We're so used to, man, I'm so tired. I don't feel like doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because A, B, and C, whatever your reasons are. The reasons are never good enough if you don't feel within your spirit that it is right. We have to listen to ourselves. We have to be loyal to what we feel is necessary in any moment. It is time to put away being there for people who are not being there for you, being there for people who are cheating you, being there for people who are manipulating you. If you allow them to treat you like that, then there's no way you're loving yourself the way you should be. There's no way. And letting people go for temporary reasons like this gives you more time to focus on you, gives you more time to ask yourself, what is it that I need? What is it that I need? We're not giving ourselves time, y'all. We don't even know what we need. We don't even know what we like. We don't know what our wants are because we haven't listened. And we haven't listened since we was a kid to ourselves. We've been taught to be mute. We've been taught to put our feelings to the side to go help somebody else. What about you? What about you? Now is the time. We can't go back to yesteryears and fix our issues. We can start right here and right now. If somebody says something rude to you, address it right now. If somebody disrespected you, address it right now. If you want to bring up an abuse that kept you blocked all these years, address it right now. If you felt abandoned by somebody way back when you were a kid, address it now. Address your issues and your experiences now so that you can allow yourself to be loved properly by you. Addressing these issues that tormented you, that traumatized you, is self-love. That is a form of self-love. I didn't have a problem going to my abuser and saying, what you did to me when I was 8, 9 years old traumatized me. And it shut me up. And it shut down a very important part of me. Address it now. If you have a family member, a spouse, or somebody that is not speaking to you correctly, or is a serial cheater, or is doing something that your spirit doesn't align with, address it now. It is time to stop enabling manipulators, enabling abusers, and making them feel that what they're doing to you is okay. It is not okay. And it's okay to address it now. Because you're being loyal to someone who it seems that they can give a fuck about you. Okay? You have to get comfortable with speaking up for yourself. No matter how crazy it feels. I used to beat myself up all the time saying, I don't want to bring this up now. It's kind of old. Now it's kind of redundant. No, it's not. If it's still on your chest and it's still on your heart, address it. People will push you away and intimidate you saying, well, that's old news. That happened so many years ago. Well, yeah, it happened years ago, but I didn't handle it the way I wanted to handle it years ago. So right now, I want to have this conversation with you, and let's see where it goes from here. It's okay. And if they can't handle your truth, if they can't handle your experience with them, if they can't handle whatever it is, that's a sign. That is a sign that you are at a crossroads. And you need to make a decision for yourself. It doesn't always have to be a decision to leave. It's going to be a decision to where I want to accept this and I'm holding you accountable for what you've done. And give it time. Not too much, because you are expecting change in this moment, in this experience with that, whoever that person may be. And unlearning to learn is so many different topics other than loyalty. It's so many. I just decided to talk about loyalty today. Tomorrow or the next day may be something different. But right now, it's loyalty. Showing loyalty to yourself by holding others accountable for what they are doing in your life. That's it. And then once you get to that place of showing yourself that loyalty, and you start showing yourself that love, and you start feeling different, and you start feeling that peace within, you will begin to attract those type of people in your life. The same peace that you feel within, you will attract those same peaceful people. Now, it's going to be some little droplets in there that's going to be a test for you. But that's all it is. It's a test. You don't become angry with the test. You be willing to learn from the test. You have to be willing to learn. And right now, it's about learning to love and be loyal to ourselves first. So we would know how to make others receive us or have others receive us. That people are only treating you with the way you allow them to treat you. I'm stumbling over my words. But people will only treat you the way you allow them to. It may come off harsh, rude, or whatever, but like I said, however they receive your boundaries or your ultimatum is none of your business. You put it on the table and you step away. You step back. If they can handle it, perfect. If they can't, they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. And this goes for any relationship that you may have. Family, friends, siblings, parents. And it's the people who are closest to you that do the most testing. But if you continue to allow people to abuse you, where do you think the change is going to come from? If you keep allowing people to manipulate you, how will they ever change? Address it now. Okay? Address it now. But yes, y'all, it is time to show up for ourselves and be an advocate for us. Don't expect anyone to understand your motives and your moves that you want to do for yourself, because they won't understand. Not the way you would. Okay? You be the person that break that cycle. You break the cycle. Show people that there is a different way to move. Show people there is a different way to move. And there's nothing wrong with harnessing your own power from within, because that's where the power comes from. You cannot be out here showing people how to treat you when you don't even know how to treat you. If you're not handling yourself properly, how will the world know how to handle you? We're prematurely trying to get people to do and act the way we want them to act, but yet we aren't even entertaining our own self-love. So that's why the manipulation continues. That's why the abuse continues. That's why the disloyalty continues. Okay? So I'm going to end it right here. I hope that this resonated with someone. And if it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you need any other type of help, please don't hesitate to set up a conversation with me, and we can coach you onto the path that you desire. Okay? We can get you there. Me and you. We can get you to the goals that you want to, but you have to be willing to do your work. You have to be willing to do your work. It's time to dive deep. It's time to get within. There's so much going on in the world right now, and the last thing you need to be is away from yourself. It's time to align yourself. Align yourself with your purpose, whatever that purpose may be for you. So check out my handles. Check out my website, www.journeyofaButterfly.net. Check out my blogs. I posted a blog last week. It's called It's Time to Heal, Sis. Check that out. Like I said, if any of this resonates with you, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to book a free call with me, and let's just chat. Let's just see where we are, where you are. Okay? So go out there and be love to yourself, be light, and be peace to yourself so that you can receive more of it. Okay? Peace.